we think that Bitcoin is meant to have high fee base layer. It's built in, that the system has accepted it because of the fact that they can jack up the high fees on the base layer. And because the layer 2 lightning's and if you want to scale the lightning node, you're going to have to register a business at some point, and then you can be KYC'd. So it's perfect. It's the perfect elite clearing layer.
Bitcoin is perfect.
Yeah.
The most perfect thing about it is that it's not going to change, and we can build around it knowing that it's a backbone that's not going to change. We can depend on it, and we can take risks. Like if Bitcoin doesn't want to print inflation is a investment. So Bitcoin isn't taking any risks. Bitcoin isn't investing in anything. Like we can take all the risks. And, hopefully
absolutely.
we get lucky on our investments.
I also like the idea that, because I do believe that the system believes that it's captured Bitcoin, and I just think the idea of us using, if Brian can get V for V open source, so we can run multiple V for V nodes all over the world, and then we're just paying for lightning invoices in stablecoin that we mined that wasn't KYC'd, it's gonna be so. It's going to bring the whole thing down in terms of the narrative around, we can accept Bitcoin because it can be a high fee base layer that only we can use. No, we're over here, we're using it for free. Thanks for the liquidity.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see where the wrapper goes. It could be huge. Did you see the Monero delisting?
Yeah. This is why.
So, when I saw that, I was like, that is Hive's exact problem. If we could just get liquidity to Bitcoin.
Exactly.
It's over. If Monero ever gets a listing on Ruin or whatever, I want so much Monero.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm. You play Magic the Gathering at all?
No.
Oh, okay. I wrote this post years ago that was crypto's kind of like a sliver deck, and slivers in Magic the Gathering are they gain powers from one another. So you put a flying sliver out, and all your slivers gain flying. Crypto's kind of like that. With Monero, if you put Monero on an exchange, a centralized one, every one of those cryptocurrencies gains privacy because they can all just wash their money into Monero, wash it back out. It's totally clean, instantly, permissionlessly.
You'll get the powers of each token.
Of the thing that's on the exchange, which is why I think exchanges are going to be now with all this regulation and stuff, I think exchanges are a huge narrative to look at. Rune and the other one
are you mean DEXs?
Yes.
Yeah. Completely agree. I think with the ability to trade Hive into Bitcoin, I genuinely believe that a delisting's coming, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather live in that paranoid world and build something. So a year and a half ago we started talking about this. We need an exit to Bitcoin. At the time, Vortex's been very busy on 3Speak and Speak Network, but we were we talked to Vortex and he was like, look, I think this is important, and we're like, yeah, it's important. So he kind of went off and worked on that about 9 months ago or so, and we've been building that with him. And we tested it about 4 months ago. So it's real, it's there, and he's just doing the final stages now to get into testnet. And the beauty of this, when you start considering it, first thing is, I need to get as much HBD as possible and as much Bitcoin as possible to put the HBD on the bridge as collateral and Bitcoin into the liquidity, so I can make passive income. And I'll make way more than 20% off that alone, especially if I'm the only operator. I don't think I'll be the only operator, but the fewer operators that there are that are staking HBD onto the bridge, the more fees are going to make in wrapping and unwrapping. So you're going to be able to turn your HBD APR into a much, much higher APR. By providing that bridge capability, i.e. providing the collateral on the bridges. So I don't see anyone else doing. Where's the philosophy behind, if we're providing a bridge or if we're providing some form of DeFi, the infrastructure operators have to over collateralize so that they can't run off with your money. Why isn't that normal practice in crypto? But that's what we're going to do on the Bitcoin bridge.